So, want to welcome everyone to the call. And as you know, the title of this call is What is Bitedge? And I promise you, when I say today, we're going to give you a lot of value with regards to what Bitedge is. We are really excited about this product. We really believe in this product, and we know what this product can add in terms of value to your market, to any market, in fact. And I can share with you that for those of you that understand the power of this product, and we're going to explain this to you today in a lot of detail, I really mean it that this could be the opportunity that you've been looking for. You're going to hear from some amazing speakers that are going to train you on many, many different things with regards to Bitedge. Now, this call is being interpreted simultaneously as I speak in both French and Italian. So again, you might notice that the tempo in how in that I'm speaking may be a little slower than usual. But I want to welcome everyone. This is going to be a great call. And what are we going to speak about today? What is this call going to be about? Like, what are the things that we are going to be touching upon? Well, number one, I want to start off before we kick things off, just to mention the obvious, okay? That our past performance in Bitedge does not guarantee future results. And of course, any type of trading in any financial market and the crypto market does involve financial risk. So just bear that in mind as we're speaking through the product on this call. But firstly, I want to touch up on what is Bitedge, okay? What is this product? This is an AI assist that could assist you in taking advantage of the opportunities which is available in the cryptocurrency market. That's what it basically is. It's an assistant to help you make the right decisions to capitalize on the cryptocurrency market. We have been building this product since January 2023, and we've just released this product 2 weeks ago to all our consumers, and we are currently, in fact, in the alpha launch phase. What does alpha launch mean? It means we are still improving this product and enhancing this product on a daily basis. But customers can take advantage and use Bitedge right now. And we launched this, in fact, 2 weeks ago. So first phase is the alpha phase, where we're always making updates and improvements on a daily basis. And then we go into the full phase, which we're not going to be making updates and stuff on a daily basis, but then again, it will be on a monthly or quarterly basis. So what is Bitedge? Well, ladies and gentlemen, Bitedge is a product which capitalizes trades on the cryptocurrency market. Now, if you are familiar with trading, you might be familiar with trading stocks. You might be familiar with trading Forex. Those trades is something known as future trading. You are predicting that something is going to happen in the market, whether it's buy or whether it's sell. You then place a trade, and then you expect that trade to either go buy if you bought that specific currency pair or stock, or if you are selling that specific currency pair or stock, you are hoping that it goes in that specific direction. That's called future trading. Something that hasn't taken place yet is what you are trading on. That is called future trading. Now, of course, that type of trading has its own risks, and it also has its own rewards. But I hope that makes sense so far, right? Simple to understand. So what is Bitedge? What does Bitedge do? Well, Bitedge is completely different. And what Bitedge now does it does something called spot trading. Spot trading is taking advantage of the current prices of the cryptocurrency market. So let me explain in further details. It combines spot trading with price discrepancy on different crypto assets to make a profit. I will repeat slower, just so this is interpreted in all the languages efficiently. It combines spot trading with price discrepancies on crypto assets to generate a profit. Let me explain in a bit more detail. Every single crypto asset, when I say crypto asset, Bitcoin is a crypto asset. Ethereum is a is a crypto asset. Cardano is a crypto asset. Dogecoin is a crypto asset. Shiba is a crypto asset. The list goes on and on and on. And there are there are thousands of cryptocurrencies around the world. Fiero is a crypto asset. There are thousands of cryptocurrency coin. No matter what coin you purchase and take advantage of, they're all referred to as crypto assets, okay? Now, here's what's amazing about cryptocurrency. Every single exchange will always have a price discrepancy when you compare it against another crypto exchange on the same crypto asset. So, Bitcoin on one exchange might be different in price by 10, 20, 50, hundreds of dollars in comparison to another exchange. So you might look at Binance and you see Binance's price on Bitcoin is 50, 100, 200, even sometimes hundreds of dollars in comparison to, let's say, Coinbase. And Coinbase might be completely different in comparison to Kraken. And Kraken might be completely different in comparison to Gemini. And Gemini might be completely different to Mexi. I think you all get the gist. And we can do the same thing for Ethereum. We can do the same thing for Solana. We can do the same thing for Dogecoin. We can do the same thing for any other crypto asset out there. And I can share my screen and show you this, but there's no point. You could just do it for yourself. Google right now BTC price against USD. You'll see Google's price. Then go on Binance and compare that. Then go on Coinbase and compare that. Go on Mexi and compare that. Go to Kraken and compare that, and you will see. So all of these are crypto. All of the names I refer to, they're known as crypto exchanges. Crypto exchanges are there. They're almost like a bank, okay? There are many, many different banks in every country, and there are many different crypto exchanges where you can buy and sell cryptocurrency and trade cryptocurrency as well. Now, every single one of these exchanges, they have different prices, okay? Now, for example, if I want to exchange currency, if I use currency as an example, let's imagine I want to buy US dollar. I have Great British pounds, I want to buy US dollar. If I go to one bank and I say, hey, I have this amount of dollars. If I say I have this amount of pounds and I want to change those pounds to dollars, I might go to one bank and they might give me a different price. I might go to another bank, they might give me a different price, and so on and so forth. Now, these price discrepancies exist in cryptocurrency as well when you contrast all the exchanges. Now, what does Bitedge do? Bitedge takes advantage of these price discrepancies on different exchanges. It's scanning different exchanges at the same time, and it provides something known as profit paths, which is known as opportunities to profit. And it does this against many different exchanges and many different crypto assets at the same time. Let me give you an example. Let's imagine Bitcoin is priced in one exchange as, let's say, $65,000. And on another exchange is valued at $65,200. There's a $200 difference between the two exchanges. Now, if you had to physically buy Bitcoin from one exchange and sell it on another, you would make a $200 profit. But the challenge is, by the time you have done that, that price discrepancy or that price difference might no longer be there. That's the challenge you have. Now, what Bitedge does this for you automatically. And we have different strategies available on our Bitedge platform that you can capitalize on these opportunities, where you can actually do it against multiple different crypto assets. So it might not just be Bitcoin against Bitcoin, it might be Bitcoin against Ethereum, right? And it takes advantage of the price discrepancies between those two crypto assets. And it does this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So it's an assistant that can help you in taking advantage of these price discrepancies. So that's a brief explanation of what Bitedge is. But now we're going to speak about, and I'm going to throw it to the next speaker who's going to cover all of this with you in terms of how does it work, how to set it up, and most importantly, how do you capitalize on it? It's an assistant that's there with you. For example, okay, if you have an assistant in life, you have two options. You can use that assistant to get things done, or you can not use that assistant and not get things done. Now, that's the way Bitedge is. It's an assistant. If you don't use it, it does nothing. If you use it, it can deliver results. So we're going to speak about how to set it up and how to use it to your advantage. We're going to share with you some results of some of our clients. And what I would recommend every single one of you do is to join our Bitedge Telegram channel. In fact, what I'm going to do is I am going to share the Telegram channel link with you guys on the chat so everyone can actually join the Telegram channel, okay? So I've just pasted it right now on the Telegram, on the chat, so you can literally join our Bitedge Telegram channel. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to throw the call to someone who has been having some great success with Bitedge. In fact, him and his team, over the last 13 days that we have been live with this product, they have acquired more than 200 customers on Bitedge. They are really utilizing this product and capitalizing on what it can do. And they are having great results with the product. Now, this individual, he's a regional vice president 20 in our company, and he's had great success in building the Nexarize business. And he's going to be sharing with you a bit about Bitedge, the results him and his team are having, and he's going to be sharing with you what it is they are doing to take advantage of this product. So, Giuseppe, I cannot see you if you are here, but I'm going to throw the call over to you. Yes, I see you now.
I'm here. I don't know if you hear me.
We can hear you loud and clear, buddy.
Oh, hello.
So, Giuseppe, I throw the call over to you. Go ahead.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. I'm so glad to have this chance to give my testimonial about not only the services, but what's happening in Italy with this amazing tool. And yeah, my name is Giuseppe Manzo. I'm a regional vice president in Nexarize, and one of the guy probably most excited around this type of service called Bitedge. So when the company asked me to say, okay, let's explain for you what is Bitedge, what is doing, what are you doing in Italy with your team, with your amazing leaders, and what's happening right now everywhere. I was really happy to do this.
Hey,
Why?
Giuseppe,
Because I think,
Giuseppe,
yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Do you mind
Yeah,
speaking
tell me.
a little slower, just so the Italian and the French interpreters keep
Yes.
up?
Sorry.
Go ahead.
This is my first time to translation in two languages combined, so it's really hard for me.
No worries.
So I try to speak slowly. So when they asked me to share my story and what's happening in Italian market, I was really happy to do this, because in reality, I sincerely believe this type of service for us, it could be a game changing. Why it could be game changing? Because if you think about this service that Mr. President Ahmed Mukhtar explained to you in briefly details, in reality, you can see that it's an add-on, an amazing add-on on what we already have. If you are in Nexarize or not, you need to know that in reality, we provide services globally around the world in a different category, in different side of the markets. And if you think about it, one of the most important we have several ways to make money. We for example have a Rise Up that allows us to have an active income. Why? Because with our trading academy, we allow to teach people and understand how the financial market works, and doing an action, so make trading in Forex and other type of markets, they can make money every single day. We have Fiero as our native coin behind the ecosystem of Fierest. It is our blockchain. And for us, as part of the ecosystem, is not an investment, but it's like to have something that you can have is a portfolio income. You can buy a part of ecosystem and you can appreciate its value because it's increasing in utility and services. We have like a business model like in e-commerce, because we have a lot of digital services we can provide around the world, and in reality we can make money like a traditional e-commerce. We have residual income because we have an amazing compensation plan behind this type of business, and in reality this is one of the most huge, the greatest part of our opportunity. And last but not least, we have had a Bitedge that is like a passive way to do money, because Bitedge is a particular thing. So when the founders ask me, let's explain what is Bitedge for you, I thought about this answer, this question, and my answer is, okay, let's speak before what Bitedge is not, because I think the most important thing is manage expectation from customer sides and for IBI sides. So internal part of the community and external part of the community. Because Ahmed spoke about the fact that in Italy, we acquired in more than 10 days, more than 200 customers. But a lot of them are not only part of the NextRS community already, they are external customers. So we have IBIs that made more than 5 customers each, 7 customers, 10 customers alone. And the beauty of this type of service is because we already know the difference between what is Bitedge and what Bitedge is not. So first of all, Bitedge is not a classic bot. Our habits is to know when we see the financial market in Forex or a crypto, the classic bot that works is a central engine that sends the same trades on every single account connected. But it's not the case. Bitedge is not a classic bot, is something completely different. Bitedge is not an ATM, a cash machine. So we are not expecting that makes money every single second or every single day, because this is the fact. Is a real business, is a real tool that allows you to compound your account. And let's speak this in detail later. But the most important thing is not an investment platform. You can put money in and you forgot it. Because what is outside? What if you see the market, if you see outside of this type of business, what there is outside of us, there is a lot of scams. MLM world or financial world is divided in 2 pieces: the traditional way to do business and the new way to do business. Unfortunately, the new way to do business is involving a lot of times financial market, trading, and platform of investment. But 99.9%, all of them are scams. So when you please allowing and think about it, the reality is that a lot of people are already scammed by platform, classic bot, and mind thinking like a cash machine. So we need to teach people that this type of service is what Mr. Ahmed said. So is a real AI, is a legit product built in more than 1 year and a half, built for giving people something real that they can use, they can teach, they can share. And when they understand that is a real AI, so a big brain behind everything, then screen the market, you need to know that works differently on any single account. So let's imagine that he shows you, or he see one simple thing, that is connected with your account. And when he's connecting with your account, he see your balance. He see you have an account of $1,000. And when you see that you have a 1,000 accounts dollar, so he thinks about the settings you put on, you created, and it start to find the profit paths. But in the meantime, it's connected with my account. I have $500 behind. I have only I don't have $1,000. I have $500. And at the same time, what Bitedge does is finding different profit paths for me with different setting. And the same time is connected with the $5,000 account. And as soon as that account is connected, is starting to find another type of profit paths. So in every single account, Bitedge send an input to open different trades. But at the meantime, is the safest way to do trading. Why is the safest way to do trading? Simple, because what Bitedge use is the API key. I will show you later. API key connecting to your account. So the money are always in your pocket, in your Binance account, Kraken account, Maxi account. There are the three exchanges we use to use Bitedge. And because the money are always in your exchange account, are always available. So it's like you can think about your exchange's account, your exchange's wallet, like another bank account. You can put on savings, for example, or what you are available to trade, and allow Bitedge to do magic. What? Trade and moves on your account. So everything is in your control. And this is the reason why it's a trading AI assist tool, because allows you to do trading in an easy way, because you can have manual and auto trading. And the most important thing, you need to start to understand if you want to learn how to use Bitedge or simply use in auto trading mode. This is one of the first questions we make to our customers, our potential customers. Because in reality, to experience the beauty of the 100% of the potential of Bitedge, you need to start to learn how to use Bitedge. And how to use Bitedge means also how to set to other people their Bitedge. So let's move on and let's start to think. Everything is under your control. All the amount of money you want to trade or you want to use is in your pocket every single day, 360 days per year, and are always available. It's like you put money in your bank account and you can leverage on it, but in a bank account, you need to block it. On Bitedge, you don't need this. And the most important thing is simply to use. I will show you in a few minutes. But before we do this, we start to manage the expectation of everyone. You need to understand that the average of people that you can enter in contact with, in reality, they wants to make money without do anything. So they hope they will find a way that they put money on a place, and this magic, this machine, will produce every single day money. It's not like this. We had an amazing starting week with Bitedge. We had an amazing results. I will show everything because I decided to show you the reality. Not only slides, I will go through the Bitedge account. I will go through my community channel. So you will see the results people will share every single time. And when you see this, you will see the big potential that Bitedge has. But even we had an amazing starting with, it doesn't mean that results will repeat it every single week. You need to expect that the market will go up and will go down. And the same thing the performance of this amazing product will go up, will go down, will maintain, and will use to. So if you start to learn how to Bitedge works, that this product will change completely your life. And I will show you, I will explain you, because the customer experience, okay, let's go immediately on our community channel, LSC. And I'm ready to explain. This is Luigi. Luigi started with around 700. And in less than 10 days, he made a profit of $83. $83 means that in reality, he made more than 10% of his account in less than 10 days. Guys, I don't know how many people are as this type of results out there. And I know that you can see that this is everything. Guys, this is Alex. Alex start with, I think, 1,000, and he made around $94 in, let's see, 8 days. 8 days, $94. If you click on Alessio made $2 with 100 account. So 100 account, he made $2 in maybe 1 day or two. Guys, everyone can start Bitedge, because also if I start with a $50 account, but I put every week $50 on my exchanges, at the end of the year, I will have a bigger account that can work on Bitedge easily. It's not important how much money you put in. It's important to manage the expectation. So of course, if you put on Bitedge $50, $100, $15, you cannot expect to pay a monthly subscription from the profit of Bitedge. You need to understand the logic, and is that this product, the middle and long term, because allow you to become a real user of financial market, real user of crypto market. Let's see these days. Ricardo is an amazing story, guys, because Ricardo started with $300. With $300, first 7 days, he made the profit. And later these 7 days, he put other $300 in the account, because he said to me, no, Giuseppe, I have only 300. Nothing more. But seeing the results, he put it other $3 after 7 days. So the most percentage of this profit are made on $300. And if you see Ricardo makes 90. Yes.
Giuseppe, I'm so sorry, but I'm just being told by the interpreters to go
slowly.
slow.
Yes, sorry, brother. Sorry, Mr. President. Sorry, I will go slower. But the excitement behind this story is real and is very big. Because if you think about that, Ricardo started with $300, and after 1 week, he put other 300, and he made around $100 in profit. Guys, is 30% of the first account, is 15% of the actual account, because $100 on 600, it means more than 50%, 15%. And if you think about it, it's only 8-10 days. Is amazing, guys. It's really amazing. Go on this one. Let's see. $100 in profit. Let's see this one. $123 in profit. Guys, is not this the magic? The magic is the 327 transaction opened in 10 days. So it means the 327 transactions are made around 30 transactions per day. 30 transactions per day. Is normal that you can do 8%, 10%, 12% of your account. This specific account, started with $1,200. And in less than 15 days, less than 2 weeks, you had a profit of 123. But this is the beauty. this is the real beauty. This is a fake profit because the average of our customers have more profit in their Binance account comparing the lifetime profit of Bitedge. I repeat this point. In reality, they have more profit because Bitedge working constantly on crypto, you will see the effective profit it will made, but it doesn't count on the appreciation of crypto market. And on the long term, and I'm speaking only about long term, every crypto is growing. Now we are at the beginning of the bull market. When you say bull market, it means a market where the crypto will increase their price. Altcoin, the majority of the altcoin will increase their price. If you see the 60 days ago, not more, 60 days ago, 90 days ago, the price of the average of the most important crypto, and you see their price now, you will see an increasing. 6 months ago, I think around 6 months ago, yes, Bitcoin was less than $50, $50,000. Yes, probably less than $50,000. Now is around 64, 65, 67, 68. If you trade long-term with Bitedge, you will have a profit on this side, but you have also the appreciation of the crypto market. Guys, if you see this point, this is the most important point for a customer. Because yes, I will see this lifetime profit and I will show to the customer. So these allow you to share the potential of Bitedge, but is the Binance account, Kraken account, Maxi wallet that allows you to make a real profit. And I challenge you, let's speak with every customer of Bitedge in the last 1 week. Contact me personally, will show you everything. Contact every single member of this community and ask them if they can see, if they can show you how they start, what is their profit in Bitedge, and what is their profit in Binance Exchange, for example. And this is the beauty. The only three currency you trade, you start to trade are USDT. There is a stable coin, and stable coin means there is a coin that doesn't change value because it's the same value of US dollar. BTC, the most important cryptocurrency in the world, and Ethereum, the second one. So you are having your funds, your capital, your coins in BTC, Ethereum, and USDT. So you are making a good leverage on this amazing coin. So if you see the transaction, you understood that Bitedge works constantly 24 a day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because crypto market are always open, is always open. And the second important thing, you can see the lifetime profit. But
Hey,
before
Giuseppe,
we go, yes, Mr.
can
President.
I just join you? Because what I want to do is I want to ask you some questions. For the
Yes. Before on this,
sure,
brother, before on this, Mr. President, I
yeah,
wanted to share one other thing
sure,
because the
go.
potential of what's one single transaction. Then you can ask me everything you want because
Perfect.
you know I'm prepared on this. But if you go, for example, on um, some of our channel, you can see with the one transaction of $300, you made a profit of around $58, 58 USDT. This can happen in the crypto market because there is a huge volatile. You can go on other type of transaction and you can see everywhere there are a lot of examples behind this. Look. A lot of Bitedge done. Let's see. Look, $200, $13. If you see the percentage comparing the amount of capital used on this trade is more than 5% in one trade. is more than 5% in one trade. So Bitedge does this. Not only a lot of transaction combined, but also this type of jewels. Yes, you can ask me everything you want.
Okay, awesome. So just about, I want to ask you two things. Okay, number one, I can see, for example, and I'm asking this for the sake of all those people who are looking at us for the first time. Okay,
Yeah.
so you said, for example, this account. What was the balance? What was the opening balance of this account?
The opening balance is 1,200.
Perfect. So why is the current balance 322? Does that mean you lost $700?
No. Simple. Because in reality, if you go on my wallet and you can see how much you have in balance in your connected exchanges, you will see what is the volume. So you see the available balance of any single currency you have in the exchange wallet. For example, you have a balance available of $38 in BTC, $30 in Ethereum, $180 in USDT. Then you have other crypto in order balance. It means in open trade. So you have a part of your capital already busy for the trades.
So out of your $1,000, 700 is busy being traded currently.
In reality, on $900, because it's 100 and 200, is 1,200. $900 are working for you without doing anything. Or the right sentence is, when you set the auto trade, Bitedge does what you command him,
Perfect.
what you to set him.
Perfect.
This is the reality.
So currently
So you see,
on this account, how long have you had this account?
since I don't know if the day of the launch of the following days. I set this account 3 days after. So it's less than 20
less than
days. Yes.
okay. So
11, maximum 11 days.
And it's already done. What was the profit? 123, was it?
Yeah.
So 123 of 1,000 account, that's already 12% in like 10 days. So question I have for you now, and this will be very good for everyone who's listening in. So someone begins, of course, they have to, sign up to the three exchanges, which we have: Binance, Mexi, and Kraken. And then,
Yes.
of course, deposit their funds in Ethereum, Bitcoin, and also USDT. Now, the question I have for you is, after they've done that, what settings should they apply? So what's the settings you and your team use? How are you guys having these results?
Amazing question. And I was prepared on this.
Okay, perfect.
Why I'm telling you this? Because in reality, you need to divide in three main category the setting of Bitedge. For the small account, and when I say small account, less than $500, ideal starter account is around 1K, $1,000, and good account starting from 2K and above. So there are three types of strategy we are already using, and the profit and the results you saw when I share with you the customer experience and the screenshot coming from this type of settings. So when you do this, you can go easily on Bitedge and you can go on settings mode. You click on setting and the setting of Bitedge open. In reality, it's very simple, because when you understand and when you learn how to do, you can duplicate in the easiest way possible. I don't know who create this product, but he's a fucking genius. Sorry for my words, but he is a real genius, because it's a proof of stupid. Everyone can start to use this product because it's really simple. So you can go on auto trade and you have three types of settings. So you have auto trade settings, sniper auto trade, and you have also smart limit order. So let's start from auto trade setting. Auto trade setting is like you are saying to Bitedge, let's open one trade at a time for each strategy you open. and you set. If I set on quantum flow, if I set on quantum loop and quantum bridge, auto trade will open 3 different positions at a time. So one for quantum flow, one for quantum loop, one for quantum bridge. As soon as one trade will be closed, it will open another trade once a time. But sniper auto trade is what I like the most. Is open he maximize the opening trades. So he open as much trade as he can, comparing on what? The balance you have and the profit path, the trades that the engine will find you. I will show you what I mean. If you go on adaptive quantum AI, I'm showing you the manual part. If you are going on adaptive quantum AI and you have the 3 types of strategy, you go on quantum flow. There is our strategy, pure arbitrage. So let's say he's starting to buy or sell one currency on exchange and sell on the other, because it works on the discrepancy of the price of the coin of the crypto use. Let's say in this case, starting from Ethereum, he buy Ethereum with Ethereum, he buy Uni on Binance and go on Kraken. So he moves that coin on Kraken and he sells Uni to have again Ethereum. So your funds will be moved from Binance to Kraken. In this case, if I open auto trade setting, it will open one of these 2. If I open Snap, open both. This is the difference. If you go on loop, I have only one example. What I'm making this moment is try to choose the sides of the trades. At the moment on quantum loop, there is only one, but let's go on Bridge and see. Oh, perfect. This is an amazing example. If you use auto trade, if we open only one of these trades. If you use sniper auto trade, it will open every one of them.
So Giuseppe, just a question, okay? And this is for the benefit of everyone who's listening. So when you go on auto trade,
yeah.
So once you go on quantum AI shows you all the opportunities available.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to make it easy for the interpreters to speak slow. Okay. Quantum AI shows you all the trades available on each different strategy. Okay. Now, when you go on auto trade settings, you have the 3 different strategies. When you turn them on, and of course, you select the amount you want to trade, the amount you want per trade to be open. For example, if you have $500 balance between the 3 different assets, crypto assets, if you set $50 each on 500 amount, you would be able to trade 10 different trades. Okay.
Yes.
So if you do quantum flow on auto, it will just take 1 trade at a time. It will open one, close it, open one, close it, open one, close it. And of course, it can take a few minutes to close, hours, or even days to close the trade. Same thing with loop, same thing with bridge. However, if you put it on sniper, what it would now do is on your 500 balance, it will take as many trades which is available on that specific strategy. So it will use your whole balance to take a trade. Am I correct in understanding that?
Completely.
Okay.
Now, so my suggestion, based on the customer experience we have, with the small account, so less than 500, is important that you use auto trade settings and use 2 types of strategy, quantum loop and quantum bridge. And the size of the trade needs to be the 50%. What I mean, let's say I have 400 account, $400 account, okay? And let's say I have set quantum loop and quantum bridge. I set auto trade of 200 trades. So I go on quantum loop, I select, let's say, I click on this and I will show you. Let's click on it. Let's click on Binance. I have 200 minimum profit. Comparing that's 200 is the quantity, is the minimum profit you want to have on the trade. My advice is, let's see, 0.5, because it's an higher trade. If you have these sites like 50 per trade, let's use 0.05. And you click on submit, and that's it. So you're already set. In this time, it said that you don't have the minimum account, so you need to wait that trades are closed. And same things on Quantum Bridge. You can click on Quantum Bridge, you can choose the exchange, you can click on Binance, you can click on your 200 is the aft of the 50% of your account, and let's put 0.05 and click on submit. As soon as you do this, your auto trade settings is done, is completely done. And at this point, Bitedge will start to find the trades with this type of settings, $200 with minimum profit 50 cents. And it start to work on Quantum Loop and Quantum Bridge. But if you have a bigger balance, a bigger account, let's say around 1,000, Sniper is what you need, because Sniper is the classic tool that allow you to maximize trades. So opening the as many trades as possible, you can click on it and you can set. You go on the strategy and you can click. You can choose your exchange. You can set the trade. And my advice, even with $1,000 account, let's use $50 the amount per trade, and minimum profit you can use 0.05, 0.1. This is minimum. My the two strategy I liked most are Quantum Loop and Quantum Bridge. Why? I know that these two type of strategy are not pure arbitrage, because they are not working only on the discrepancy of the coins with different exchanges, but are really safe, because if the open will be open, the trade will be open only when the price go in that specific number that Bitedge use. If you have a bigger account, so more than 2,000, you can start to experience the beauty of the two strategy combined. So you can set bigger size of trade with auto trade setting, and at the meantime, smaller on Sniper auto trade. So on auto trade, you can click on it, and you can say, okay, I have 2K, let's open on Binance, let's open $200 or $300 operation, okay? And let's put a minimum of, let's see, 0.5 of $1, okay? And when you go on Sniper, you click at the same time Quantum Loop, for example, and you click Binance, because you use another part of your balance with the smaller account, but more trades. This is the beauty, and this is how you can arrive to 3 to 7 transaction in more than 10 days. This is the reality. So the settings of Bitedge are really important. You don't need to expect to do $50 trades and wants to have $15, $20 profit, because on this side, the most important thing is that if you go on transaction, you will see the beauty, because you will see completed, apply, $7, $9, 24 cents, $1 says 64, $5, $5, 28 cents, $3, and you go on see every single minus 47 cents. It's a real product. You can also lose few cents, not too much money, but in reality, comparing on what Bitedge does is crazy thing. So 7 cents, $1.70. Bro, guys, the beauty is the amount, the numbers of trades he will close, and he will open in 10 days. This is only completed transaction. These are only completed transaction. But if you add 10 cents plus 76, 27, oh, guys, you will create a big percentage. So if you go on dashboard and you go on, for example, okay, let's say 123 dollars in profit. Where this $123 came from? 327 transactions, 327 transactions. So don't have the hunger to create 1%, 3%, 5% a day since the beginning, since the day one. Let these magic products to work alone, because I think this is the perfect tool to create an empire on the customer side and on IBI side. Let's pick 1 second, and I close on this side if you don't have any other questions, Mr. President, on anyone else has other questions. I come back on 1 second on MLM side, so on our compensation plan side. In reality, you can understand the beauty of what we are doing, because if you see at the moment the community we are creating, we have a lot of people that have more customer. Each IBI have several external customer, because this type of service is good for everyone. So I know that our business network marketing is not for everybody. Not all of them, not everyone wants to do this business with us. So a lot of times the people, they don't see their life in network marketing, and I understand. Okay, makes sense. There's no problem. But in reality, everyone will want to find a tool to leverage their money, to leverage their accounts. So this allows you to make a lot of customers. I have Alessia. Alessia has already more than 5 customers acquired personally. I have Vittorio. Vittorio has more than 5 to 6, 7 customers already acquired personally. And we have a strategy that company is creating in these weeks and in these months called Strive for 5, that in the future, you will not pay your subscription if you find 5 customers. If you acquire 5 external customers on your based on the amount of your subscription, in reality, your subscription will be free. So already Alessia will not pay in the future her subscription. Already Vittorio will not pay his subscription. Nello, the same things. We have a lot of people, they are acquiring a lot of customers because they understand one thing. This is the perfect tool for the duplication, because this is the type of tool anyone wants to have. But if you say them the truth, if you don't create a bigger enthusiasm, if you don't lie, if you don't say bullshit to people, in reality, they will see the truth and they will find you. They'll find you a good person. They will find this type of service really great. And let's say, for example, how we are doing this. Easy. How to do that? 5 customer, 10 customer, 15 customer each IBI. Simple. Like and share. If you are not using this type of service, don't waste your time. Let's start. I told you at the beginning, it's not important the amount of money you have on your exchange account. Let's try. Because if it works with $50, $100, $200, bro, guys, it will work on 1,000, on 10,000. The average of profit we made in 10 days is almost 10%. 10% of 1,000 is 100. 10% of 10,000 is 1,000. 10% of 30,000 is 3,000. But it's not important, because it will work on a smaller account and it will work on a bigger account. If you like what you are seeing, if you like what you are having in your hand every single day, seeing this product works every single day, you will share to people. And if you share to people, you can create the smallest unit of our business is ET250. ET250 is our type of business. If you duplicate this, and this is what I like the most, let's say this is also my goal. I'm compromising me. I'm committing. This is my commitment with you, and this is in the future. This is my vision. If you do this, your goal is to find 10 key people, 10 people that wants to become ET250 and maintain their position. If you do this in 1 year, 10 that find 10 will be 100 in the second year, and become 1,000 in third year, and become 10,000 in the fourth year. What happened in 4 year if you do 10,000 of ETT 250 with 140 million? 14 million is SVP crown. So our compensation plan is simple. If you don't know it, let's ask to the people that invite you in this type of call, and let's allow him to share you what we are doing in this type of situation. On this side, I want to thanks all this amazing leadership that allow me to share my story and share my experience on this product this evening with you. And I will give the room to my best president ever, Mr. Ahmed Mukhtar. Ahmed, thank you so much for everything.
Thank you so much, Giuseppe, for sharing a lot of valuable information, in fact. And, I'll just summarize some of the things that I actually took away, from you was sniper, the difference between sniper settings, auto settings, getting your account started, how you guys are having results, the amounts you would set with the different strategies. So, ladies and gents, can we just drop some emojis to show our appreciations for Giuseppe? He's done an absolute incredible job. Would you all agree? Let's show him our appreciation and drop some emojis for Giuseppe. Awesome. So what we're going to do, we're going to almost wrap up the call. There are a few things that we want to just briefly cover with you. And I'm going to throw the call over to the final speaker of this evening. And ladies and gentlemen, he is one of the people, in fact, that is absolutely responsible for Bitedge and the success that we've had with this product. As you know, he's the one that is heavily involved and oversees the tech side of Nexarise, and that's none other than the chairman of Nexarise and one of the other co-founders, Asad Ali. Asad, I'll throw the call over to you, buddy. Asad, can you hear me? Oh, there we go. Okay, perfect. So I'll throw the call over to you. Go ahead, buddy.
Thank you, Ahmed. First of all, Giuseppe, thank you for sharing your testimonial, your experience with Bitedge. It is great to hear your feedback. So as Ahmed mentioned earlier, but before I start, I just want to take 10 minutes of your time. But I want to start with the most important thing here, that anything Giuseppe said was not a financial advice to anyone here on this call. He was just sharing his experience he had with this product. And Ahmed mentioned earlier, and I want to mention again, that we are still in that phase. When you develop any product, there are a few things to remember. First of all, of course, you put all your efforts, you use your innovation as talent you have in your corporate team to prepare a product. But then the second thing which makes product from better to excellent is the feedback from the customers. And right now we are in that phase where we are receiving feedback on daily basis. We are making improvements, enhancements on the go without letting our customers get impacted, and which is why we are running some promotions to give you can say, we want to say thanks to those individuals who became part of our Bitedge journey, the first few hundred people who became customers and are helping us to improve this product. This is why we have right now 0% performance share. There is a discount on the connection fees, the setup charges as well. So you want to take maximum advantage of that. I have a few things I want to go through. One of the things which is, I've heard a lot of people say that Bitedge is an arbitrage assist, or it uses arbitrage. Now, I want to make sure that everyone understands the basic word arbitrage comes from exploiting the price difference. Ahmed spoke about that earlier. I don't want to go into the details, but the reality is price difference is between two exchanges is the simplest form of arbitrage. Anyone can do that. When I say anyone can do that, physically, which means, manually, you're doing it from one exchange to another, or let's say you want to write, get a few developers together and write a bunch of, lines of code, and then you're doing it through, let's say, a system you have developed. But that's the simplest and the most basic form of arbitrage. Bitedge is, I would say, arbitrage is a very small portion or a very small part of the entire Bitedge platform, because we have thousands of algorithms working at the back which are looking for those profit paths which you see on your screen in those three strategies we have. So I just want to quickly share my screen, and then while I'm speaking, I just want to quickly go through this. If you look at my screen right now, so we have these three strategies. So quantum flow, the first one is what Amit spoke about earlier, and this one is using arbitrage, but with many complex.
I can't see your screen.
Okay, let me just share my screen again. Maybe I'm sharing. Can you see my screen now?
We see it now. We see, yes.
Okay, perfect. And the others said they could see it before as well. Okay, that's fine. So if you look at my screen right now, the first one, quantum flow, you can say this is arbitrage. But even when you say this is arbitrage, it has hundreds of algorithms at the back which are making or refining the basic arbitrage and converting into an engine which is looking for those profit paths and giving you on auto mode, manual mode, or sniper mode. But when it comes to quantum loop and quantum bridge, as Giuseppe mentioned, he loves those two strategies, just like myself, because this is not just arbitrage. These two strategies, what they are doing, there are thousands of algorithms at the back, and we figured out the most important thing, that the code currency, and what is a code currency? In any crypto pair, the second currency you see after the slash, so let's say BTC slash Ethereum. Now, in this pair, Ethereum is the code currency. So you go on any exchange, the most commonly used three code currencies are USDT, Ethereum, and BTC. They are common. Now, all the pairs you see on any exchange, they are made up with all those tokens with these three code currencies. Now, this is what you need to understand. Loop and Bridge looks at different pairs, the order books of those pairs, the liquidity depth of those pairs, and then compare them with 50 pairs with each pair. So imagine how many algorithms are working at the back to find all the possible paths, that what if I buy one currency to get to BTC and then sell this BTC against another currency to get out from that path with more money than I initially had. Now here, you're not looking at the same pair on two exchanges. You are looking at different pairs with different combinations and trying to find out that if I focus on one code currency with different pairs, where can I exploit the difference? Because Ethereum against BTC might have a different exchange rate, might have a different depth on the order book than BTC against, let's say, ADA, which Ahmed was referring earlier as Cardano. So Loop and Bridge are not arbitrage. So Bitedge is not an arbitrage bot. It's very important for people to understand. It's a very, very complex engine, profit engine, which works and it's supported by machine learning and also thousands of algorithms working at the back to make the product unique. Now, a few important things before I stop sharing my screen, and I have a few announcements to make. If you want to use quantum flow, now quantum flow is where the chain is used, two exchanges are required, same pair, as Amit mentioned earlier, he was giving you those examples of looking at BTC in one exchange and another. It will require the use of chain. So funds have to leave one of your exchange and they have to go to second exchange, or the other exchange, where it will be sold for profit. So it is important that once you have connected your exchanges, which you can do that, using here, you can connect all those three exchanges. Once they're connected, you go into this option here, whitelist details, and you click on generate. When you click on generate, it will ask you for the exchange. So once you have connected the exchanges, You will see them here. Choose one by one. It will pick up those addresses where Bitedge trades or the pairs Bitedge looks for or goes after, and it will give you those wallet addresses so you can take them. Manual process. It has to be manual because this is the risky part. We want to give you that security, ensure that your funds can only be withdrawn to your own exchange. So what you need to do is you need to take Binance addresses, open your Kraken account, and whitelist them. Then the same Binance addresses, open your Mexi account, whitelist them. Then pick up the second one. Now take Kraken's wallet addresses, whitelist them in Binance and Mexi. Then pick up Mexi's addresses and whitelist them in Kraken and Binance. This is important. Without that, you will have trades failing and getting blocked because API keys will not be able to take your funds out because of the security feature we have and most exchanges have in place, because we want to ensure that your funds can only be withdrawn into your account, and that whitelisting ensures that the funds cannot go into any other account, even if your system is hacked or our system is compromised. Okay, that is very important that everyone understand that. Other than that, your funds are completely secure. It's your responsibility to ensure that while you are connecting the exchanges, you whitelist these 3 addresses, because these are the addresses of our engine, and any API call can only be triggered from these addresses. So that's important. Okay. Second thing is, Giuseppe mentioned one thing earlier, and I want to just elaborate that. I'll probably go with Luke. It's easier for me to explain. He said the profit you see on the dashboard is not the actual profit. What does he mean by that? Let me give you an example. Imagine, and I want everyone to pay close attention to this one. This is a very important point, and thank you, Giuseppe, for sharing that with everyone, but I can give you a bit more clarity on this. So let's say, I'm going to open all of these. Imagine you started taking this trade. So here what happens, Bitedge purchased Gala using your Ethereum. Okay. Then now it has Ethereum, and now what it does is, sorry, it has Gala using your Ethereum. Now it has Gala. It will sell Gala against BTC. So after your second iteration of this profit path, iteration means you can say this the circle. So the first completion of the first trade. In this profit path, you see 3 iterations, and we're already working to adding more iterations, but there is a limit. Why? Each trade has trading fees. Binance charges you. You can see here, trading charge. So if we increase the number of iterations, we need to find more profit to still keep you in profit. Does that make sense? This is why manually it's almost impossible for you to do all these calculations within nanoseconds and execute the trade. So let me give you an example here. Imagine here, so let's look at this. Let's start again. I'm going to speak slow. I want to make sure everyone understands. So imagine I bought Gala against Ethereum. So I used Ethereum. Yeah, that was my code currency. Now I have Gala. I sold Gala against BTC. Now I have BTC because I sold my Gala for BTC. Before, this is important here. Sometimes it is possible. Let's make sure we are on the same page. I sold Ethereum. I have Gala. Now I have sold Gala to buy what? Bitcoin. I have Bitcoin. Before Bitcoin, here. So I have Bitcoin now, right now in my hands. Before this last transaction was implemented, it is possible that there was another opportunity in Quantum Bridge of BTC. So before my third iteration was executed, Quantum Bridge saw that BTC balance and took a trade to give me USDT profit of $9 here. It is possible. Now, what will happen is you have this profit reported in your dashboard, but the profit you earned from the first 2 iterations of Quantum Loop will not be reported in your dashboard. Does it make sense? So majority of the times, because all these strategies are working together, there is a possibility that the Bitedge shows a profit of $500, but you might have a profit of $900 or $700 in your account. How is that possible? Because for Bitedge, this third trade was never completed because it's independent trade. But as soon as that BTC became available, what it did was it sold that BTC against DGB and then DGB back to USDT and gave you this profit. And the first 2 iterations, which happen on Quantum Loop, are still incompleted. The third transaction is still incompleted, which can, of course, happen if you add more BTC or more BTC gets available. So sometimes imagine that BTC never became available, that trade stayed there because it was not completed. That's why it does not have realized profit for Bitedge, but in your Binance, you already have those profits realized. I hope that makes sense. So I just wanted to share this with everyone. Make sure that one important function here, which is 2FA, is enabled on your platform because this gives you that extra security. Two important points here. We will never contact you asking for your password. We will never contact you asking for your API keys. Please do not share your API keys or your password with anyone. Our support team will never ask you. So if you're asked, just don't share. If you are sending it yourself, you are responsible for anything which happens. So please, API keys is your responsibility. And as soon as you feel your API keys are compromised, or you wrote them somewhere where someone might have access to it, listen, go into your Binance, terminate the previous keys, create a new one. It takes 2 seconds. Okay? So that's a couple of things. Now I just want to share a few announcements with everyone, so everyone is aware of that. First of all, I want to start with, as you are aware, we carried on with that promotion. Instead of $3.99 setup charges, the connection charges, because it has, trust me, there is a cost allocated or associated with each onboarding. When a new account is created, it utilizes resources of our IT infrastructure. Okay, that engine which is working behind Bitedge. And there is a high cost associated with that. So $3.99 is the cost, plus, of course, your monthly fees, which you have to pay, is discounted to $199, and we have extended this for this cycle, for this week till Sunday. Listen, take full advantage. Let all your customers know that we will take away, and we cannot afford to continue. That's the honest truth. We cannot afford to continue that promotion for too long. So please take advantage of that. Everyone is aware there is no Lite available. You only have Pro, which will become Lite very soon because we have completed work on 2 new exchanges, and we will be launching a new package in maximum next 2 weeks. I'm expecting coming week, the next week, but I'm buying 2 weeks from all of you so I can just deliver before you started asking me when it's coming. So we will be converting the current Pro plan into Lite, and there will be a new Pro plan which will have all 5 exchanges. So what are the next 2 exchanges we are launching in the next plan? 2 weeks in the next Pro plan or the new plan is first one, which is very important for the UK customers. We received a lot of feedback from the UK customers that Binance is not taking new clients. So we understand that, but please understand this is temporary. Binance is working on this. Since the new regulations in the UK from FCA, Binance, of course, could not continue their operations in the UK, but they're working on it. They will be back and they will be onboarding new customers. But this is for you if you're from the UK. Coinbase is taking new customers. It is fully registered and regulated in the UK. So that's the next exchange we are going live with in our new plan. We had to just prioritize this one, of course, for our UK customers. So Coinbase and BitGet, these 2 next exchanges will be going live in the upcoming plan, the next plan, which we will be launching in the next 2 weeks. So create your account, complete your KYC, get your API keys ready. We will keep you communicated on that. So these 2 exchanges, we have completed the work, Coinbase and BitGet. But the next 2 exchanges will be launching in the next 2 weeks, because every 2 weeks we'll be launching 1 to 2 exchanges with a new package. The next 2 exchanges we will be launching, we have already started working on that. We are completing the API integration with those exchanges, is Qcoin and Gate.io. 4 massive exchanges, great liquidity, order books are looking incredible. Millions of users between these exchanges. Qcoin is arguably the biggest exchange. Coinbase is most regulated all across the globe. So listen, this product will just improve, will just keep getting better. So you want to take advantage. And as Giuseppe mentioned, we are running Strive for 5 sort of pre-announcement. We have not started working on that, but our plan is that in the next upcoming, 2 quarters or around 6 months, we want to go live with price for 5, but that's your chance, as it will be applicable from day one. So anyone who has 5 customers, their own service can be free for every month they maintain 5 customers. So that is important. Coinbase, BitGet, the next 2 exchanges, upcoming plan. Then Qcoin and Gate.io are the following. The next 2 weeks we'll be getting them launched. Okay. 2 more important points. Then I have the last thing I want to speak about that is very important for those individuals who have higher balances or higher amounts they want to trade. That's for the last point I want to discuss. But before that, ladies and gentlemen, it's a very, very, very crucial time. The timing we are in right now is very crucial. As you're aware, yesterday, Tuesday, ETF for Ethereum was approved, and just in 24 hours, 106.7 million was flooded into Ethereum. That is just incredible, and it's the beginning of this crypto revolution. You want to take full advantage of the current timing we are in. Imagine 107 million behind Ethereum within the first 24 hours of approval of Ethereum ETF. That is just, it's just crazy. So what is about to happen in this world? Of course, there are more regulations coming in. There are more measures, security measures, of course, to ensure there is no money laundering, there is no, terror financing happening through crypto. Of course, that makes sense. But alongside regulation, alongside these ETF approvals, what is also happening is massive adoption. And massive adoption means more liquidity behind them, more users behind them, which simply ensures that the product we have will become more useful, more, how shall I say, the market share, the number of customers you can acquire. And we are at the beginning of this. This is the incredible part. We're just getting started. The timing with crypto as well as the timing with Bitedge. So you want to take full advantage. Again, read on these things. Keep yourself educated. Keep yourself aware of what is happening. Because again, Bitedge is an AI assist. It's not a bot. It's not a hands-off or hands-free kind of product. No, you have to have basic knowledge. And as Ahmed started with the disclaimer, if you don't know it, go learn about it. Take independent advice before you start using the product, because we are not trading on your behalf. You are trading on your behalf. We're just giving you a software. We're selling a platform which allows you to use these thousands of algorithms we have in place to make your trading experience easy and more efficient. So that's the first part. The second part is, as you are aware, we have been in the market for 2 weeks. In 2 weeks' time, your renewal will be due. So the reason I'm repeating this is just to make sure everyone understands we cannot have anyone connected to the system if they are not paying customers. And it's one of those products which makes you money. It is one of those products, of course, you can make you lose money as well, but it's one of those products which is trading on your behalf. What we don't want is we don't want these resources to be utilized by the accounts which are not active. Our IT team advised us to keep 3 days, but we managed to extend that to 7 plus 3. So what will happen is before your expiry of the current plan, 3 days before, you will start receiving emails. Please renew your account, your subscription. If you do it within those 3 days, or if you do it 7 days after as well, so 10 days window of reminding you. If you renewed it, perfect. It's incredible. You are treated as an existing customer. If you did not renew within those 10 days of your first email, again, email is not necessary. Someone cannot have an excuse, I never received an email. It's your responsibility to ensure you keep your subscription intact. If you don't renew it within those 10 days, it will disconnect your account and you will have to purchase an account as a new person. You have to pay the setup charges again, because it is actually setting up your account again, and there is no exceptions we can make. So this is why we're making sure that everyone is aware of it. Okay. This was the second point I wanted to speak about. Now, this is the last thing I want to speak about, and then we can close this call. We are aware that a lot of people are starting with Bitedge. They're at the beginning of their crypto trading journey. They start with $500, $1,000, $2,000. Regardless of how much you have in your Binance, it is up to you how much you want to trade. I can have a $1,000 account, but if I only take one trade in a month of $50, I only traded $50. This is not Forex, where I need $1,000 to take a certain lot size, even if my risk appetite is $50. Does that make sense? I am trading the amount I want to trade. And even if I only have that much amount, I can still take that trade. So this is an important point. We understand some of you are at the very beginning, but then there are people who want to trade higher accounts where they have 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000 in their Binance, and they want to trade that. And they want to maximize the possible potential of this product. Now, what is not fair? When I say fair, it's more of I'm speaking about from the IT's perspective or the technical perspective. What is not fair is we allocate the same number of resources to someone who has $1,000 account and someone who has $100,000 account. It's not fair. But at the same time, it's not fair that we charge both of them the same money. It's not fair. So what we are working on is to convert Bitedge into a licensing product as well as a web-based application. Now, what do I mean by that? So Bitedge app, the website you have, you can still continue, become a customer. But let's say you want to use dedicated resources on your account to ensure that you are not sharing the profit path with thousands of other people. You want to take all the paths to yourself. That is possible. How? If we allow you to use a copy, when I say copy, it's not really the entire Bitedge code, but a copy, an image of Bitedge in your system. That can be your computer, but then you need to have your computer on all the time. Of course, you don't want to do that. So you can buy a VPS, a virtual proxy server. We will give you the entire, how to do that. It's very simple if you know how to do it, if you've done it in Forex. There are many companies who provide VPS. You buy VPS for $10, $20, $30, whatever. That's like your own server, your own little machine. You take that image of Bitedge, install in your VPS. Now you have your own profit engine. You have your own Bitedge engine in your VPS running, which is only working on your account, your exchange dedicatedly. How will we control that? Through a license key. So you go on the website, you will still have a dashboard where you pay your monthly, quarterly, annually subscription, and you take a license key. You take that key, put in there, and now your app or your own engine is active or valid for next 3 months, 6 months, 1 month, 12 months, however you want. Of course, it will be at higher cost because now we are creating an instance just for you. It will work seamlessly and more efficiently, and almost no trades will be failed because you have dedicated resources working on your account. So that's something we are working on. You can expect something like that in the next few months. But again, you can have 100,000 right now and start with web-based, but it's just some people prefer, I don't want to share, or I don't want to take some profit paths from those tens of thousands Bitedge is finding or the Bitedge engine is finding. I want to make sure all those paths are given to me. How is that possible? It is possible if we allow you to have an image of our entire Bitedge engine on your server, on your VPS, and you take a license from us, we allow you to run it. Of course, you can't distribute, you can't use it on multiple devices. That's not possible. It's exactly the same, but the difference is it's dedicated, working on just your exchanges. 10,000 paths, all given to you as long as you have the funds. So it is dedicated to that person who has purchased that, and as soon as your license is expired, it will stop working. If there are updates on our main Bitedge, it will automatically sync in your Bitedge, which is on your system. So it will be game changing, and that's something we are working on. I just wanted to make sure that you understand how it works, and as soon as we are ready, we will give you more updates. So I just wanted to share all this information with you. Look, we keep sharing information in our Telegram channel. We keep sharing information on these calls. When you take this information, make sure you share this with your teams, you share this with the new prospects, because Bitedge is only going to work, as Giuseppe mentioned earlier, if you have the right expectations. And you can only have the right expectations if you have the right knowledge. So it is a great product. Only thing required is you need to have the right expectations and the right knowledge when you're using this product. One thing I want to just mention that we have completed the Git book. It will be with you by the end of this week. The team wanted to make some changes. They wanted to add a few things, and some of the things we have changed already since we have started based on your feedback. This is why we could not share that with you last week. So that will be shared with you in English, and then feel free to get that translated in any language you prefer or your customers prefer, based on where your customer base is. So with this note, I just want to thank everyone for being on this call. We will have another call. Until then, everyone just take care of yourself, and I cannot wait till we launch the next two upcoming exchanges to improve experience you're having with Bitedge. So till then, take care of yourself.